Hello, hello, soul brothers, soul sisters. I hope that you are all doing well and blessed and highly favored. It is me again. I know. You're tired of me. Nah, I'm just kidding. I know you guys are not. You guys like me. Okay, for those of you that are new, welcome, welcome. And for those of you that it is more than obvious that you are here many, many times, welcome, welcome back to my loving and supporting subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I want to bring in this topic today because I asked Spirit what should be the topic that I bring in right now. Two things. Two things. And then yes, I will be channeling in Mercury retrograde. Stop it. Okay. Channeling in any questions that you may have for the collective. If you have a specific question that you want to know, make sure that you ask it as if you're asking for the collective, okay? Hello, CB, Seba, Huda, Happy Chiclet, welcome, Brenda, Kime, hola, mami, Kime, your reading's coming tomorrow. So, Brenda, you too. All right, so we got KB in the house, Ricky Rooks, hola. K Moon, hola, how are you? All right, so my dears, all right, if you guys have any, I want to share any of your experiences within how you mother yourself. Like, what does it mean to mother yourself? How to nurture, how to love yourself. All right, let's enter into this message, and then I will get a specific message that was given by Spirit to share it with you specifically. Okay, Brenda's saying that is in her Cancer nature to, be loving and nurturing. First of all, what does it mean to mother yourself? It means within that, okay, the energies that are here. You're most loved, you're most cared for. And there's a need to accept that you're being taken care of and nurtured and so loved by the Spirit, by the divine, by the universe. But sometimes, yes, within how we are reacting, we may feel turned over. You may feel that you need to help yourself because you're feeling burdens, worries, regrets, shame, guilt of a person, or people are making you feel this at this time. Some of you guys that have been going through divorce, separations. Some of you that you're not with your right lover. So you just let that relationship fall, whether they broke up with you or you broke up with them. And all of a sudden, it's like you need to get yourself situated. You need to love away your fears. Within that said, you have to ask the divine to allow you to rock your fears away. It's like you're completely in your fears. It almost seems, and I have to put this out because Divine Spirit is calling me in right now with this. Some of you guys need to mother yourselves within how your divine masculine, divine feminine has blocked you in some way, shape, or form. They have blocked you. And somehow it's like you don't know what they're doing, what they have been up to, what's going on. But, without doing your work much, sometimes I get it. Curiosity gets in the way. But there's a difference within you needing to have boundaries, because this all comes from fear-based energies. But especially it's because how you're reacting towards this. I mean, you can be your own self-hype. And I talk about this all the time. Be your own self-hype. Nobody else is going to take care of you. Yes, we have some motivational speakers here and there. We have some people who are motivating us that come here on live stream, that come here that show you and try to tell you how beautiful you are, how you need to take care of yourself, how you need to deeply fall in love with yourself. Because yes, sometimes it feels easier to nurture and try to love your divine masculine, your divine feminine, your soulmate, whatever we're going to call that divine counterpart. But we have to remember, it sounds so cliche, and how it said, okay, you're supposed to love, you're not gonna love them right if you don't love yourself first. And yes, it sounds true. So sounds so burned out, but it is true. But once when it's hard, when you're like, oh, it's so hard, but it's hard when you are limited to how you are loving someone, because you are living or being, or all you know is conditioned love. Thank you so much. Press those like buttons. Thank you. Oh, hello, happy love. How are you? But within that sense of self, let's share what some of you have to say. We got Empowered Goddess. If you guys are not following Empowered Goddess, please check her out. She's an amazing being. Also sharing her gift here on YouTube as well as Instagram and Facebook. But check her out. So we got Empowered Goddess. I will be leaving her information in the description box below, or also in the comment section once this video is uploaded. So make sure you check her out. She does give free readings and very affordable readings at times as well. I believe $5.55 or so. So Empowered Goddess says, you mother yourself by nurturing yourself and caring deeply for self. True. Very, very good. Hyping yourself up is a good way, says Brenda. Way to mothering yourself. Speak to your inner child. Whoop, whoop. Say that again. Speak to your inner child, baby. Okay, let's say this. Hello, welcome, love and relationships talk. The real. All right, let's just say that, okay? Hello, Dana. Welcome. Everybody, welcome, love and relationships talk. The real. Yay, welcome her. So let's just say about the inner child. Whew, Charlie, where are you? Charlie bit my finger. Okay, Susie, welcome. Hola, hola. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's just say this. You're like Marie. Okay, yes, the inner child. It is very hard, very difficult to heal if you're not willing to go in deep, where you have this inner child inside a box that we really have to look for him, and really those deep emotions. Sometimes because it's embarrassing. Yes, been there, done that. It is embarrassing to fully show yourself unfiltered and speak of this truth. I went through this, went through that. You know, it is embarrassing, but at the time you have to accept you are a child. You cannot. It was not up to you, whatever you were exposed to. And I am so sorry of whatever you went through. I do this healings as well, and also allow you to connect to your inner child and to give your homework and this and that. But at the end of the day, you can work on yourself with your inner child if you are ready, and like accepting things that are true. If you are living in a brainwashed society here, or having within, however you are growing up, within society, within your roots, within your culture, within family, that you need to accept all BS from family, all BS from friends sometimes, or whomever is your mentor, whomever is your guardian when you were younger. No, okay? No, that is definitely not true. A lot of that has been caused because we are programmed to live in that kind of way. And that shouldn't be it. But the world is not going to suffer for whatever decisions or whatever you have been exposed to. Let's see. By connecting with your inner child is a great one. But you sometimes need to connect with your adult self. Sippy, sippy. All right, take a little champagne here. Champagne there, a little wine glass, giving yourself some time, just a bubble bath. You don't have to be expensive. You want to buy yourself strawberries, just have a day. I'm going to buy myself strawberries, maybe dip them in some sugar, if that's your thing. I mean, I'm not calling diabetes or anything, but just saying, okay? Because I know a lot of people that's their thing, dipping their strawberries in sugar. But for the inner child, you can call in your inner child, have time just to speak to your inner child. Obviously, that's a little bit deeper work that you need to do. But just buy your inner child things, and within things that are still hurting you, converse, write things down, let it go. You know, there's a lot of different things you can do that. Within, there's a deep healing that is coming in with having the lights off, looking into the mirror. Sometimes you see things, so I would not recommend that. On top is 1111. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Universe. So let's see. All right. Let me make a wish. Make a wish, everyone. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Universe. With that said, another way that Divine's saying right now, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So think about that. Tell me what you're going to be doing. Also, that had been one of the things that I had been given. Oh, let me check my book. That I had to work with. I see it. I see it. Things that I had to work with about the chakra alignment dance. I think I mentioned it to Kim Moon. I think. I have to get this done. Okay, no, for tomorrow. Because those are physical ascension symptoms that are going to be transpiring and allowing initiations to come in. Okay? Hey, Sarah's welcome. But it's very, very important. How do you connect with yourself? How are you going to be mothering yourself? No, we did not talk about it. I think I slightly mentioned it because I saw it in my notes. Maybe was it? No. I don't want to do it though. Freaking! I know, bro. Sorry if you have earphones on. That was just me and my emotions. Divine wants me to do a dance within how to heal the chakras and how to be yourself and how to get yourself aligned within that balancing. And whew, I don't want to dance in front of you guys. Marie cussed my ears stupidly. Girl, bye. Girl, my belly flop. But within that, like dance, allow your inner goddess to show, to come out. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Amen. Hello. But, I mean, at least if you are weak in the ankles, don't blame spirit. I mean, you can wiggle your toes, you can wiggle your hips, whatever you need to do. Okay? Any of you have a question for the collective? Allow yourself to take in or get the opportunity. Shakira, girl, bye. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. All right, so I'll be taking in 2 or 3 collective questions because I want to do some readings. For those of you that have not, I am not going to be doing free readings these are free, but collective questions, okay? Go ahead, feel free to ask 1 or 2. But I will be coming in next week for free questions if you guys want to get on the free questions for new subscribers, okay? All right, so Unag, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Within this inner goddess, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. All right, so let's see. First question. How do you have a relationship of integrity with a soulmate after awakening to your twin flame journey? How do you have a relationship of integrity with a soulmate after awakening your twin flame journey? everything will come into matter within how you are revitalizing yourself, conditioning yourself within awakening to the journey. Within how things are happening, it's just a new dawn for you. Okay, there is a new beginning. You're not here conditioning yourself within how things will transpire for you with a soulmate or even your twin flame. Like, there's different things within how I've been speaking about. I'm just gonna say with Marie speaking about, but I don't know, it's just weird to me saying that. Within how Marie speaking about, but within things, we go see it as growth, human growth. We become babies, then we go to become children, puberty, adulthood. Within how we enter within that, with our state of being, just because you awaken to the twin flame journey doesn't mean that you're completely healed and you're ready to have a relationship with any soulmates, because that's all the relationships you've been having. Again, like, this is again awakening you to be the better version of yourself, to enter and allowing yourself to have a relationship with yourself first. So just be easy with yourself, nurture that person if you choose to be in a soulmate relationship. But first you need to know what you are deserving of, because this is a problem. And I have to like highly, and this came through a while ago, and I did not say it on the first channel of the full moon because I didn't feel it was appropriate, but now it came through again. Some of you are going to start relationships or situationships with soulmates while you're waiting for your twin flame. And yes, go ahead and do so, because that speaks highly of how nurturing and loving you are to you, or how committed you are to you at the same time. But with that said, you're going to have to know to when to walk away, because some of these relationships, situations, soulmates, not everybody's going to be soulmate, but they do not know what it is to have unconditional love, because you start learning, you start embracing and being unconditional love. With that said, they may feel that you're trying to wrap them around your finger, that you're trying to control them. They're not going to understand the way that things are, because they're not coming from a place of unconditional love. Just know that. It's very difficult to be with a soulmate in that sense. You need to have the equal give and take and have the right communication for things to transpire, for things to really become with so much integrity within how Happy Chicklet has said. There's no way like you can be within perfectly trying to show a person that you're there for them unconditionally, be supporting this and that, but at the end of the day, there's always going to be problems, because that is not your person. You're just coming in and giving, trying to understand them. At the same time, like I've said it before, even if you study astrology, or even not study astrology a bit, but you know, you're trying to understand the placements. You're like, okay, they have a Scorpio moon, they have a Cancer rising, they have a Pisces sun. Pisces sun, girl, bye. Okay, that's like you're trying to 1111, make a wish real quick. Thank you, thank you, universe, amen. Okay, within that, you're trying to, how many 1111s did we have? Like 3, right? Woo! Okay, now we have 1212. Make another wish. You're like, stop, Emery. No, I'm gonna make my wish. Leave me alone. Well, then that said, what I was going to say, look at who that I'm not. She's saying 111. Make a wish. Thank you, divine. Thank you, universe. With that said, sometimes within you trying to understand their placements and how things are being and whatever, not trying to understand them because of whatever attitude problem they may have or however they're being. There's so much the chart can reveal. Okay? Just saying. Let's see a second question. All right, so let's see. Somebody talking about pepperoni pizza. Good. Brenda, how to take this energy, especially empaths, on the whole coronavirus? I feel the fear and all. Oh, that's a very good question. Okay. Very, very important. And it's so weird because I am completely okay and everybody at home is like, I'm like, see you later, alligator. I'm like, I need to quarantine myself in a hotel room or something, and here I am since yesterday. Let's talk about this. So let's understand this first. You're like, to give you some ease of mind within how things are happening. Okay. Within how things are happening, the government, the whole world, different places have been talking about how we're overpopulated, right? Yes. So with that said, how do we believe that the population or of things are going to be happening, how they're going to have control of population? It's different things. A lot of old people, children, and things, and you know, beings, animals are passing away because of this. Keep yourself sane as long as you know that you're having good hygiene. This has been going on for years. And within how things have transpired, I do have, as you guys know, I'll know a lot here too. We have people in the channel that are nurses, doctors. And they've been keeping me up to date with some things, and they're like, oh, can you pray here? You know, within, I love it. People say, your prayers are working right. Thank you. But within that alone, we cannot control that. You're going to have to meditate, release, think about why you are taking in all that fear. Yes, we can feel the fear. Get yourself on prayer. Keep yourself integrated. Within however, not whatever happens, at the end of the day, they can touch your body, but they cannot touch your soul. At the end of the day, like even to others, no words will come. They're just gonna come in, get out, because it's not. They're not listening with their heart. They're listening with trying to get the right answers. Within what will give them ease. It's just when you get somebody passes away, you can say whatever words to calm them and ease them, but the messages are still going to be hard for them there. It's just stay right with spirit. Whatever is meant to will happen. Will. And that is correct. Honestly, I haven't had the flu shot in 8 years or so. I would never get sick now. And I have next to boogery sick people. And I drink like 3 grams of vitamin C. Keep taking your vitamin C. Drink a lot of water. Hey, Nickel baby. Hola. Yes, people are, I was not really paranoid since, you know, but I do live with a lot of Asians. People are just going crazy. There's more cases of the coronavirus than the people are seeing. Within that chat alone, it's just like if I knew, a friend was sharing to me just before I came on live stream, within how they had, like, doctors and pediatricians and other have to hit a mark for them to make their money, over $40,000 or $60,000, and each one is based, if they get you to like get vaccinated, it's based in the flu shots and everything goes in there. It's around $400 per vaccination, and they get you to take the vaccine, but they have to have it on record. It's crazy. Like, what the hell? Like, we trust you guys, motherfuckers. But, you know, and then they also have to have like, they get 400 per whoever, and they also have to have a limit. Like, they have a maximum of, you know, for them to actually get paid. But at the end of the day, and that was crazy, because I was telling this to my sister, because I was talking to this doctor. I had a session with this person. And I mean, they were here, we were talking, and it's telling me, and I'm like, really? She's a nurse. Give me all the information. But with that is like, okay. I'm like, so at the end of the day, what would happen if people like outside, people who are homeless, are really getting the coronavirus? You're not really hearing about this. At the end of the day, like all these people, like you get through spreads, through money, to touching money itself. Like not a lot of people are handling bills anymore, but yet like we have, you know, of homeless people like putting their money down there. Not touching money, only debit, credit card. Yeah, but like within them putting their money down there, putting their saving, and then passing around the coins, passing around different things. At the end of the day, it does come back to it, to one another. It's just so crazy. Like within that, it's just keeping yourself sane, coming in and educating yourself. Like I said, we shouldn't perish because of knowledge. And yes, things are here, but just release that fear. Is all just veiled for us to be living in mass consciousness. Yeah, hobos probably have coronavirus. It's wild, honestly. I stopped carrying cash. Girl, I love having cash. And it's not about the cash, because like I haven't even gotten sick. Bro, I bounced out of my house. Okay, and again, strength. One more question so I can go into the live chat. I had to get a flu shot and PPD shot every year because I worked at a hospital. I always got sick, but since leaving 10 years ago and not getting one, I haven't been sick once with the flu. Hi, Brittany, ¿cómo está, mami? You so pretty. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Marie, can a relationship work with the karmic? Okay, I see K-Moon's question. I have cash too, LOL. Brenda, ya te conozco con tus billetes de uno, ¿eh? ¿Qué andabas haciendo? K-Moon, your question was so freaking pretty. Man, girl, bye. The question I just got, the answer that I just got. Okay. So let's see. Can a relationship work with a karmic? Definitely, yes, it can. Yes, it can. You guys both can get across, coming in with better communication, making things work. Some things, just because sometimes a person is your karmic, at the end of the day, you do have free will. Yeah, we all know that. With that said, Spirit, please channel in. Okay. With that said, at the end of the day, that person is here to teach you and show you and embrace a change for you to be different, for you to be better. To be a better version of yourself for you. But at the end of the day, that transpires for you to be here. As long as within there's a balance of karma, a balance within how things should be happening. And within that, you get the choice. Or you want another opportunity with this person, or do you want someone new? It takes a strong-willed person, a strong heart to accept, to go in with a karmic soulmate. And I give you props if that is you. At the end of the day, remember to have very clear communication of whatever has transpired, whatever has happened. Allow initiation for new communication to come in, because at the end of the day, if burdens are still there, if guilt is still there, if lies are still there, or like even how sometimes we're not completely forgiving, that is still going to hold back. Because you can be saying, oh yeah, I forgave them, we're starting new, but you're still back in your mind, you're still going to be remembering whatever caused the separation, or whatever hurt. In the back of your mind, it would always stay. Like even if this person cheated on you, whatever they did, or whatever you did, in the back of the mind, remember, things do not always leave. Sometimes they do, but most of the time they don't. They're still in the back of the mind, even they do not completely leave. All right, so hello, Catherine. How are you doing? Okay, so for Marisol, woo, yes, baby. Marisol, I just released a karmic and I finally found someone who gives me the love I deserve. Thank you, Huda Adams. Let me just share a bit about that. So like for me to show you within this. When I had my karmic soulmate, and I believe he was the love of my life, like different things, of how things transpired. Let's see. Thank you, Catherine. Leave your name on the little box, please, so I know it's you, please. I knew things were done. It was a done deal. But I really wanted this person. I was secretly in love with this person for years. I was engaged to this person. We were already like 5 years dating. Like, it's just so crazy how like it's just amount of that time and then we come in together, right? Okay. But within that, like I was a player back in my day. I'm not proud of that. I was talking to my sister today about that. Like I'm not proud of that. I did things that I didn't want to do. Like back in the day, we play with people's hearts and stuff like that. Now I'm seeing, I'm like, why did I really play with people's hearts? Like I was really into that, like in my thoughts about it, and like really going back, I'm like, why did I do that? Like, why the fuck did I do that? I know it was, and there was a time where I was really, really hurt, and I never believed anybody could love me. But I hurt a lot. Like I hurt a lot of people, like a lot. If you just think it's 100, it's more than 100. Like, I felt so bad. I started looking, that's when I was like, dripping. Because I was crying. I'm like, I feel so bad that I broke somebody's heart, the will for them to, like, even live or continue, like, even love. Or, like, you know, that's why I take it so seriously now. But, like, that alone, within my karmic and however things happen. Thank you, Marisol. Thank you so much, KB and Catherine. With that alone, like that taught me within the equal give and take, and that activation came in for me heavy. So I do remember the time, and I was watching Tyler's tarot, and the message just came in. And mommy's, I broke a heart in the past 2 weeks. Oh, girl. I would drain their hearts. I would drain their pockets. I was so bad. But now I understand. But I was listening to Tyler's tarot 2.5 years ago or so. I was everybody's karmic. Okay? I was everybody's fucking karmic. I'm like, they're gonna learn a lesson with me today, child. But with that said, I had the opportunity before my twin flame came in. Yeah, Tyler's pretty spot on. Look at me. I feel so bad. So see you next lifetime. You good. Girl, bye. Fucking Kim. Okay. Anyways, like I did get the message from Spirit. Like I had healed my heart. I thought I had healed my heart. I'm like, okay, I'm releasing. His name was Gabriel at that time. I'm releasing Gabriel now, like this and that. Like I really want to, I want it to be with him. And then you fulfilled your duty. Girl, bye. Fucking Kim. And I remember I got the message so clear from Spirit. And I was not channeling, not doing nothing, but I got the message from Spirit. It was not through a reading. It was not, I was going to watch a reading. And then it was like, okay, your new horizon is here. Do you want to go back? Do you want Gabriel back? Or do you want a new love? And I remember so clearly, I got down on my knees. I started praying. And my direct prayer was like, divine, I release Gabriel. I want somebody who's going to love me as much as I'm going to love them. And from that day on, I started praying, you know, just thanking divine for a new opportunity. I didn't feel the opportunity was there. But 2 weeks later, I met my twin flame. I know. But the rebirth starts with you, and you have to release. Even like you feel like you can give it another opportunity to go another try. With this person, it's going to happen, and otherwise it's not. But so crazy. 2 weeks later, I met my twin flame. But I mean, it was time, you know? Because Mercury retrograde was it Scorpio that time when I met him? I think so. I don't remember. Maybe the lesson is also to learn how to forgive yourself. We have all done fucked up shit, and we all have been through it too. It's part of the human experience, to me at least. Woof, baby Kim, speaking, preaching. My lesson this lifetime. It was to be love, to show love, to embrace myself, and to really love. To truly love yourself, you need to forgive yourself, and you need to allow yourself to release and to give yourself another opportunity. So, I mean, and at the time I didn't love myself. I always thought like, oh, just me having material goods was enough. I didn't give, like, I had trucks lined up, honey. I mean, all new trucks that same freaking year or next year. I was always not belittling in themselves, but within me thinking, oh, I'm happier, I have more money than these people, my next neighbors and whatever not. But at home, I could have my trucks lined up, but I was not happy. I did not start being happy until last year, Scorpio season. Within, what was this, 2018 going into 2019, that was my first year as a happy being, as a happy soul, as a happy motherfucker. Okay, so the message that K-Moon said about the divine feminines, maybe maybe a lesson to within here. After a few months, my twin flame walked in the doors and we met each other. Ah, how beautiful! I'm having a hard time to letting him go. Don't beat yourself up for your mistakes. Learn from them instead. I just have to add about what Huda said about not letting them go. You're going to have to choose. Are you going to be back in that Russian roulette? And really think about, what does Russian roulette mean? I would play you also that song from Rihanna, Russian Roulette. I hope you listen to that. It's not worth it. It's not worth losing yourself over somebody who's not really there committing to you. At the end of the day, Pussy Fairy, at the end of the day, you're teaching others how to treat you. It's not worth losing yourself for anybody else. How many times have you done that? You know, and especially for those of you and most of you that are here, I know some of you here been there, done that with me, thinking that committing suicide is the best option. It's not. Hi, Jasmine. You're doing no one the favor by doing that, or by losing your own sanity because somebody doesn't truly love you, somebody that is not committed. Yes, you're not going to hell, but sometimes within that, and I've seen hell, what is here, because hell hasn't really happened just yet. Like that hell that Jesus talks about, there's a two-part hell, but one is like where you become gray, lifeless, and you're just living in the abyss. So let me, Divine, your prediction was right. He's still snoring hard drugs, girl. Hello, 24 Leo love. Hola. Yeah, you're just going to have to choose you. Trust is not easy. It's not easy. Because you keep seeing the red flags. I feel sometimes we have all the red flags, but still decide to go with it. Okay, so let's go within the last question so I could go into doing the readings. Mrs. Leo Love, I believe you have a question too. Let's see, K Moon. What is going to happen for the Divine Feminines? After the retrogrades, May 26th. happy chiclet. So excited for the readings to Snoop on my DM. Okay. For a lot of the divine feminines within the energy that comes in, a lot of promises are going to be fulfilled. Because you have allowed yourself to be in the ebb and flow, things are going to be coming into completion, compassion. Things have coming in because you do have your vision quest of keeping yourself in your own sanctuary. Within what I had when I asked this for the question first. Thank you, Spirit. You're going to have to trust your instinct. You're going to have to focus. There's going to be like a meadow of opportunities. And that meadow of opportunities comes with a river, how it was shown, but it all comes with movement. Within that, yes, there is new movement. With this new moon showing up within the promise of whatever divine has promised to you, whatever has transpired, most of you will receive your, thank you, Spirit, your reunions. A lot of you have already talking to your person, been here with your person. A lot of you have been receiving a redistrification with this spring equinox at this time. So what Spirit is showing me right now, it's like, okay, those are going to be coming in, ushering and allowing yourselves to come into a reunion through the autumn equinox. But you will be coming into this before you even start. Before you even start your before the equinox starts. Let me see what Spirit has to say about this. Thank you, Spirit. What is coming for the divine feminines? New opportunities to change the way of thinking. As long as you take the time to nurture right now. I learned Spanish first. So let me. Because a lot will be receiving the energy flow that's happening here. Within the second full moons, super moons that are coming in, there's going to be 3 super moons. Girl, bye. Okay, we have the 3-3 coming into. There's going to be some that are not going to be fully receiving the energy codes. Because you're going to be keeping yourself of not taking the risk to jump, to take the leap of faith, and letting yourself just be in this energy state. Within sadness and isolation, that is the 3 of swords. Within keeping things cloudy. But you choose to get yourself out of that and detach, as it is brought up now. There's awaiting results that are going to be showing for you. It's like more of that walking in faith and releasing. Girl, bye. Okay. Then we have, okay, this is detach. That is, and next is a release, which is that new Scorpio energy. And then we have master, which is the devil energy. Coming into allowing yourself to be here. There's a lot of reunions that are happening here. And the communication window is going to be opening up weeks before that. Strengthening the bond. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for all of you. Very, very excited. Okay, so there's obviously more surprises coming in because Divine said promise, surprise. But that is all. I hope to see you guys in the next live stream for those of you that got some readings. So I'll see you there next. Hasta la vista, baby. Goodbye.